Hi, it's Jova. This video is about few tips and tricks that you can do in Heroes of the Storm, like few mechanics that specific heroes can use and some nuances for Curse of the Hollow map. Um, there's there's one little trick that you can do on this map. It's only really useful during the early game. Uh, in those middle bashes, like each of them have a small beard. And the thing with that beard is, if you walk to that bush, the beard will fly away. And what you can do with that fact? Firstly, uh, you can see the animation of the beard flying away, even in Fog of War. So if someone walks into that bush, you will see the beard flying, even if it's in Fog of War. So let's say you are scared of face checking this bush like early game because you don't know where your enemies are, or like you want to guess which lane they choose to go, as most of them. You can just check if there's a beard, and if the beard fled away, it means that either someone is camping in that bush or they rotated through this area. But as I said, it's only really useful early game to kind of get an idea when the enemies are, or whether they don't they don't camp for you. Other thing on this map, mm, not really on this map, in general, on maps that have bosses. Because usually, the bosses are the places, like the things on the map, the objectives on the map that you want to, win. You want to steal them, or like they're really important. Uh, so once you kill a boss, or like once you kill a camp in general, it will give you experience for and for the team that scores the kill. What you can do with that fact, like especially bosses, upon killing them, they give a lot of experience, and you can easily tell that the experience bar is jumping once the boss getting killed. So if, for example, if you're playing Falstad, you can use that fact to make the steal on boss with Gast. You just have to wait till you see the experience bar jumping, then you can jump in, Gast, and get the boss. You can pretty much get really consistent at it once you get used to the experience thing. It's pretty cool because you can do it completely without vision. You just have to completely focus on the experience, and what is even better, like let's say if it's this boss, then enemies might not have even an idea that you are waiting for the boss still. So that's further improves your chance of seeing the boss. Like back then it was even stronger because you could do it with Zeratul, with the Void Prison. Because back then it was working like Zeratul could actually capture the boss while Void Prisoning others. And I used to do it a lot. It was pretty fun and pretty easy with this trick. Like it was like 100% boss steal. No wonder it got removed from the game because it was really OP. Like even without this trick it was annoying, but with this trick it was like 100% because people did not even expect that you are staying behind without vision and just randomly stealing their boss. The other thing with camps, mercenaries, is that they scale with time, in a way that every full minute gives them like new set of stats, like they get stronger. So ideally, you want to start the boss um, at full minute mark. So for example, if you're about to do the boss and the time is like 11:56, it's really worth to wait for 12-minute mark and do the boss at 12-minute mark because it will be stronger. Um, Of course, you not always will have the luxury of doing the boss, but yeah, it does not. It's not really that important for like night camps or like ogres, like easy or hard camp, because you don't really want to wait, like 10 seconds or like even 5 seconds for those small camps. But if you're like 1 second away from like next minute, then you should probably just like wait for that 1 second to get slightly stronger camp. Okay. Other thing that I will talk about, other thing that I would like to talk about is combined with auto attacks, like auto attack heroes and heroes that have modifiers to autos. The thing is, oh shit, not here. The thing is that in Heroes of the Storm, auto attacks are getting buffed dynamically. Like if you have, for example, hero that has Seeing's attack, like Vala, if you activate your Seeing's attack mid-fly animation of the auto attack, it will get buffed. Like it won't be the next auto, it will be the auto that is already like in fly, in animation. Like it will get buffed also. It's not that big of a deal with Seeing's attacks, but like for example for Nova, the burst combo is based on that. The highest DPS combo is based on the fact that you can throw an auto attack, and in the same moment, like once while the auto attack is flying, you can use your W on Nova, and it will make your auto get buffed from the one in the chamber, and it will give you the highest DPS because you can do auto WQ in the same moment, and you have another auto. It's pretty fast, and it gives you the highest DPS. But like for example with heroes that have auto attack amplifier or like auto attack boost, like Sunfire enchantment, there's a little trick with it. You can stack it. So let's see. As a Keltas player, if you have this talent, you should probably, like, you don't have to, but you should probably always just throw DQ in Fountain, mod up, and go, because this will give you 2 charges of improved auto attack, basically. And before every team fight, you can do the same trick, like just like DQ somewhere or like DE somewhere. And when you DE comes back, you will have 2 pretty fast improved auto attacks. I know this talent is not really that good at the moment because of the gravity crash, but next patch the gravity crash is getting removed, at least on PTR, and this talent is actually not bad, for example, versus Tracer, because every poke you can throw on Tracer is pretty huge. So if you can do EW improved auto attack, then gonna hurt her a lot. But yeah, the other hero that has like similar talent, Watcher. Thing is, I rather go for another build like with the trait at level 7. But if you go for Q build, like both are fine. Apart, like the hero might not be that fine, but yeah, the talents are fine. The talent is at level 7. It's Brutal Strike, and it gives you a boost to next auto attack, but for 5 seconds. Like the KT buff is lasting, forever. Once you kill your next auto, and this one is just for 5 seconds. But there's still trick to it, since your Q is 4 seconds cooldown and the buff lasts for 5 seconds, you can actually, like, let's say you go on a lane and you want to gank someone. So technically you can, use the Q, wait for Q, E, and then you get, 2 crit auto attacks basically. So you get like 200, almost 200 more damage. Like I don't have stacks, so it's like pretty significant, but it's hard to pull off. But it's still there, so you can use it. Um, Next thing is with rewind, and with heroes that have rewind and that have talents that let you use abilities twice, like Zeratul Double Bomb or Tassadar's Double Storm. The thing is, both talents are not as good as the rest talents of their tier, but you know you can still pick them. Like the Double Bomb is actually not that bad, but most of the players I feel like just prefer the Q talent. So what you can do with it is that once you get the talent that lets you use ability twice, and once you get rewind, if you use only one charge and rewind, you still get all three uses. Only like useful for bursting, for getting the highest DPS, like, and for Zeratul if you want to do wormhole combo. Actually, it does not matter for Zeratul here because let me see. Actually, it matters for Zeratul too, but there's a bug with rewind, so it's pretty annoying that you sometimes don't get wormhole. But the thing is, you only have 2 seconds, so you want to throw your spells as fast as possible. Like you want to use 2 Qs and all 4 Ws. So you don't really want to use, one like this. You just want to spam them pretty fast. It's also good, on Nova, since rewind. If you have a ability that has charges, like let's say Nova W at level 13, you can get double W. Rewind will only refund one charge. So it's again the same thing about the highest DPS, like highest burst. You want to use your EQ, W, rewind, and since the rewind gives you only one charge, you won't lose anything, but you will be able to pull the rest of your spells, pretty fast. So yeah, there's that with the rewind trick. As I said, there's not many heroes with rewind at the moment, and even less with the double use of ability talent.
The dragon becomes me.
Okay. The other thing is with Uther. It's probably well known that with Divine Shield, like with an FX similar to Divine Shield, you can do a few tricks like with channel abilities, channel effects. Like putting a Divine Shield on someone will not interrupt channel, effects. So, for example, if you play Dragon Shire and someone is trying to get the Dragon Knight, but he will get interrupted by damage, you can actually just Divine Shield him, and the Divine Shield will not interrupt the channel, and he will just get the Dragon Knight without enemy team being able to do anything. Like only Void Prison can counter that. Other map when you can like nicely use it is Towers of Doom. Since the map is only like mostly about getting the shrine to shot at enemy core, it's most of the times gonna be worth to just use your Divine Shield on someone that is capping to make sure that he gets the cap. Like it's totally worth to just trade the ultimate for it, and even if that guy died, most of the time it's gonna be worth. So there's that. You can even do like crazy combo. Few people like spoil it already, like couple of months ago with Imperial Sanctification. Then you put Divine Shield on it, because Divine Shield alone is not enough. Like does not last long enough. So you need to be smart by using it. But yeah, other trick is basically kinda spoiled already by Reach. Like he show a video when you can push siege giants. So for example, if someone, you know, if you have a siege giants pushing onto your lane, you can just walk towards them and push them close to your turrets. So the turrets can, you know, depush them. It's really good if you're like a weak hero, like you're Uther. You're not gonna depush the siege giants pretty fast, so you can just push them towards your turret and even leave them there. Like the turrets will take care of them. But there's also another thing about that, like with the body blocks. If you do a camp, you can actually use the body block to make the giant, you know, not auto attack you. You can make him, you know, being unable to attack you by just pushing him. And if you get good at it, you can just, you know, auto in between interrupting him, and he will actually, you know, never do damage to you unless he's, you know, close to all. But yeah, like you can just constantly back him and you will not get damaged. But if you're like a hero that can only successfully do one giant and the other will be, you know, too strong for him, like you will have not enough HP, you can actually do this trick and just throw autos and spells in between body blocking. You can also use this while the siege giants are attacking your structure and you want to save it. You can just, you know, walk around the siege giant uh, till it gets killed by minions or something. So yeah, that would be it for the tips and tricks. Thanks for watching.